let's get straight into it, Mr. Maseka, and let's talk about yourselves as a teachers' union. Have you been able to recognize the issue of overcrowding, of over-enrollment within these public schools? And if yes, how exactly are you addressing this, especially seeing how it could affect the teacher to pupil ratio?
Thank you very much. Allow me to address this issue from three folds. To begin with, one, I'll look at the merits, demerits, and thereafter, the way forward. Maybe to begin with, a free education has brought with it overwhelming response from parents. The implication in that regard, therefore, implies the numbers of children in learning institutions has actually increased more than what was expected, because parents have realized that they are not supposed to pay for their children. This also implies a good number of our learners were being kept home as a result of the scenario of the fees that were attached to our learners whenever they were supposed to be in learning institution. And this therefore implies that the populations of learners today as a result of free education has shot up quite immensely. And to that effect now, we are saying the free education policy means well, and the response is receiving overwhelming response. As far as Zambia National Union of Teachers is concerned, therefore, we have the following observations, which we have conducted on the ground through our research department. As already alluded to by other stakeholders in the Ministry of Education, indeed, the numbers are just too overwhelming to an extent that in certain instances, our learners are sitting on the floor. In certain instances, the numbers in classrooms are above 70, almost going to 100 in a class. And to that effect, we are saying there is a quick response which is supposed to be instituted, which we can say it's going to be one, maybe in the short term, medium term, and of course, long term. Now, to begin dissecting these issues, firstly, I would say we want to commend the government for having fulfilled their promise in terms of ensuring that free education comes to a reality. Now, what is expected now in order for the ministry to respond to this free education is, one, to engage the relevant stakeholders. For instance, today, we are saying we have CDF increased to 25.7. That increase simply means that the monies that are sitting in all councils for the purpose of enhancing development must be utilized as quickly as possible to increase the infrastructure to overcome the challenge of over-enrollment. Secondly, we are saying the over-enrollment indeed may be there today, but it is for a short term. The ministry, if I can recall, the District Education Board Secretary for Lusaka, for instance, instituted the circular instructing that no child must be chased, or no child would be allowed to be out of school as a result of overwhelming response. We therefore wish to call upon all district education board secretary to work in conjunction with all our head teachers countrywide to ensure that we put up alternatives. This alternative may be, one, we have sessions where our learners may be alternated. Some will come in the morning, whilst others may come in the mid-morning, so that all children who want to access education are given opportunity to learn in the meantime.